Hand-me-down shoes, holes in the soul in the story. They laughed at my dreams, called every plan just a fantasy. Coffee in a chip cup.
Welcome back. In our first lecture, we established that the Wild West era of AI is over. The regulators have arrived. Today, we are going to define exactly what AI governance is, and more importantly, look at the three major frameworks dominating every serious conversation in 2026. First, what is AI governance? From my years in technology risk and incident response, I can tell you that governance often gets a bad rap. People hear governance and they think red tape. I want you to change that mindset right now. AI governance is not a roadblock. It is the guardrails on the highway. It is the set of policies, processes, and technologies that allow an organization to adopt AI quickly, effectively, and safely. Without these guardrails, driving fast just means you are going to crash harder. If you are deploying AI today, you are facing a massive wall of global regulations. But the secret is that you don't need 100 different rule books. You only need to understand three core frameworks that make up the modern AI governance stack. Let's break them down. Number one, the EU AI Act. This is the legal floor. It is mandatory, binding law. As of August 2026, the strict transparency rules and requirements for high-risk systems are fully enforceable. If you do business in Europe, failing to comply here isn't just a slap on the wrist. Penalties can reach up to 35 million euros, or 7% of your global annual turnover. Number two, the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, RMF. If the EU Act is the law, NIST is the operational playbook. It's a voluntary U.S. standard built around four core functions: govern, map, measure, and manage. But voluntary is a tricky word. It is now the de facto standard for U.S. federal contractors, and states like Colorado are literally writing this alignment into their new AI laws. Number three, ISO 42001. This is the international certification layer. It is a verifiable, auditable management system. It's how you prove to a third-party auditor and your customers that your governance program actually works. Pro tip, running these as three separate compliance programs duplicates up to 70% of your effort. A unified architecture satisfies all three simultaneously. Right now, many enterprise teams are panicking. They are running three separate compliance programs, one for Europe, one for NIST, and one for ISO. They are duplicating 60 to 70% of their work. As a risk professional, I'm telling you, do not do that. All three of these frameworks converge on four shared controls: data governance, risk documentation, human oversight, and incident monitoring. If you build one unified architecture, treating the EU AI Act as your legal floor, NIST as your operational engine, and ISO 42001 is your certifiable wrapper, you satisfy all three frameworks at the same time. That's the blueprint. In our next lecture, we're going to look at the real-world cost of getting this wrong by examining some massive public AI failures.